Well, hello everyone. My name is Tanrika Smith, and I serve as the Director of Enrollment Management here on the campus of Wiley College. I'm extremely excited that you all have decided to join us today to learn about my HBCU, Wiley College. Nothing says hello more than the opportunity to see our campus. So, with that, I'm just going to show you a quick video that showcases our campus.
Wiley College, founded in 1873 in Marshall, Texas, is a historically Black, primarily liberal arts, residential, co-educational, baccalaureate degree granting institution affiliated with the United Methodist Church. For over 147 years, Wiley has offered educational opportunities to the citizens of Texas, the nation, and the world. Our spirit remains vibrant in the face of remarkable social change, global terrorism, economic strife, and adversity. We are scholars, debaters, activists, athletes, vocalists, but above all, we are leaders. The beacon light that is Wiley College will shine forth for generations to come. The insightful vision of years past that made Wiley College a preeminent Black college in the South is alive and well. Share your knowledge and skills. Don't keep them to yourself. Challenge yourself and your peers on a daily basis. Embrace one another's passion for the social good, leadership, education, communities, policies, and practice. Absorb everything, and above all, have fun. We welcome you to Wiley College. Go forth, inspire, glorious deeds to do.
So, super exciting. Just so you all are able to see our campus here on Wiley's campus. One moment, let me stop that sound. Alrighty, so super exciting. My name again is Tamrika Smith, and I serve as the Director of Enrollment Management here on the campus. I'm a 2014 graduate, and I believe that I have the best job of a lifetime, and that is talking to potential students like you about not only attending Wiley College, but the beauty of attending a historical Black college and university. Just a little bit about us. You may have heard a little trivia. You may have seen the movie The Great Debater starring Denzel Washington. We are an institution with an extremely rich legacy rooted in the civil rights movement and beyond. Today, we have over 10 different majors and some very historical Greek letter chapters. So I am going to talk to you today about what we call the Wiley College experience. So one moment, let me share the screen. Alrighty. So here is our lovely mascot. Like we were saying, we are the Wiley College Wildcats. And again, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Wiley College experience. So first, we have our president, Dr. Herman J. Felton. Dr. Felton serves as the 17th president of Wiley College. Just as many of you all may have seen in the video, Dr. Felton has been responsible for renovating so many buildings on campus and ensuring that our students really do have state-of-the-art facilities to learn from. So whether that is our historic Third Kill building, some of the student dormitories like Dogan, our facilities are completely up to date, and that's thanks in part to the leadership of Dr. Felton. So some quick facts. Wiley's history is very unique in that we are now celebrating 150 years here in Marshall, Texas. Founded in 1873 by the Freedmen's Aid Society, an organization that recognized directly after the Civil War that the best way to educate African Americans was through an education. Wiley, hands down, is a part of that historic legacy of what it means to be an HBCU. In fact, we were the first HBCU west of the Mississippi. Some things that make us really unique is that we are affiliated with the United Methodist Church. Our colors are purple and white. And again, we have some just overall wonderful family environment. So when it comes to our majors, we do have what we call crown jewel majors here on the campus. Some of our largest majors are being that of business, with three main areas of concentration in accounting, business management, and of course, computer information systems. Our second largest major on campus is hands down criminal justice. We have a top ranked criminal justice program here in the state of Texas, one of the top HBCUs producers. And of course, there are three different tracks in that major. One, you can choose to go into do what we call like a pre-law track, corrections, and then overall policing. And our Criminal Justice Institute is named after Lee P. Brown, who was very instrumental in what we call in terms of creating the community policing movement. Other majors that we have on campus is education. We have a rich legacy of producing a number of educators, not only within the state of Texas, but across the country. And then, of course, our mass communications department, which many students are drawn to because of all of our offerings, whether it be the KBWC radio station or the opportunity for students to engage in what we call the Propel Center, where they can make movies or videos. Certainly, there's so much to offer when it comes to our mass communication department. Beyond that, one of the things that we brag on within the field of academics is that we do have a business program that is accredited, meaning that out of all the business programs in the country, hands down, we have one that's accredited and one that you can go on and do really phenomenal things with. So when it comes to talking about financial aid, I know that we have a national audience. Here are the few things to remember. Number one is that October 1st recently has just passed. What does that mean? Complete your FAFSA as soon as possible. That's the biggest thing, whether you're applying to Wiley or any other institution across the country. Students who complete their financial aid definitely will have an opportunity for much better packaging. Wiley only costs $17,500. And of course, we are rated one of the most affordable institutions here in the state of Texas. And so what you see on the screen is just a breakdown in terms of what our actual tuition costs, what the room and what the meal plan would cost for a full year. Now, one really cool benefit or one cool feature is that because we are a private institution, we do not have out-of-state or in-state fees. The $17,000 is just a flat rate. So whether you live in Texas or Florida or California, the cost is still the cost, right? And then one of the things we love is for students to come to our campus and actually tour our campus. So if you are interested in touring the campus, definitely find us on Instagram. Here, you'll see our hashtag. Give us a call at 903-927-3311, or you can book your tour online on our website at www.wileyc.edu. Now let's get into some of the fun parts, right? Like what makes the Wiley College experience incredibly unique. So number one, we have an amazing student government association on campus. Student government, hands down, have fueled so many of the student activities that we have to offer, whether that be our spring fling, which is a real tradition on campus where we have a massive crawfish boil, or really listening and engaging to the needs of our student. Hands down, our Student Government Association is there. We have wonderful opportunities with the Royal Court. And beyond the Royal Court, Wiley College is what we call a United Negro College Fund institution and has had 9 of the past Miss National United Negro College Funds. And that is something that we definitely brag on all the time here at Wiley College. When it comes to our debate team, for students who feel that natural inclination and want to be a communicator, or if you're participating in speech and debate, or you're doing poetry across the campus, we have a renowned speech and debate team. In fact, in 2014, Wiley College was the first historical Black college and university to ever win a national championship for our speech and debate tournaments. Also, we have NAACP on campus, just a renowned a cappella choir that has sang for President Obama, has gone to Japan, and of course, there are tons of scholarship opportunities available for students who are interested in singing in our a cappella choir. And none but not least, when we talk about some of the fun things that are happening, some of the cool things that are happening, some of the new opportunities that we're offering to our students, we can't talk about those opportunities or the fun without mentioning the fact that Wiley has brought back their band. So this year in particular, we are going on a national search to find students from across the country who are musically inclined and who want to be a part of this first inaugural class of what it means to bring our band back. So if you are interested in band, please, this is a golden opportunity. Please reach out to Dr. Emmanuel Scales, who is our director of bands here on the campus. We definitely love to have you. And then when it comes to our faith, right? One of the things you'll find if you decide to attend Wiley College is, hands down, we pride ourselves of being a community of faith and a community of family. And one of the biggest bonding moments that we find here on our campus is really the fact that we are affiliated with the United Methodist Church, and we have what's called Chapel Tuesday, right? And that's when the whole entire campus shuts down at 11 o'clock and we just simply stop to worship. Now, one of the amazing things about our chaplain is that it doesn't matter if you identify as Christian, as Muslim, or as any other religious affiliation. We want you to know that our chapel is an inclusive space for you. So definitely keep that in mind, because it's just an opportunity for us to come together. Some of the fun things that happen in chapel beyond just singing our alma mater is that on Chapel Tuesday, it is hands down synonymous with many traditions that are on HBCU campuses. So for us, it's Fried Chicken Tuesday, and that you definitely want to be, dressed to impress. And the chicken, hands down, hasn't disappointed for a very, very long time. In fact, people from the community come just for our chapel chicken. So definitely be there. And then when it comes to our Greek life, we know that many students definitely want to join Greek letter organizations. Hands down, it is a part of the college experience. Things to know about Wiley College Greek life is that we have hands down some of the oldest Greek chapters in the country and in the world. For example, we have the Beta chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. And many of our fraternities and sororities are one-letter chapter, like the Phi chapter of AKA. And we have the Theta chapter for Omega Psi Phi on our campus. So we have some extremely historic chapters here on the campus of Wiley College. So if Greek life is something that you're interested in getting involved with, certainly please do reach out to the Office of Student Life, and definitely reach out to those organizations. They'll have tons of events on campus, whether that's Hump Day Wednesdays, where they play music and they're strolling off in the cab, to tons of community service organizations on campus. I can definitely tell you that we are extremely proud of our Greek community here on the campus of Wiley College. And then the fun part, right? And that is talking about our athletic department. Within athletics at Wiley, we have some incredible things happening. We have men and women's soccer, cross country, basketball, baseball, golf, track and field. And of course, there are some women's sports as well, like soccer. We have an amazing women's volleyball team under the leadership of Coach Nancy Jacoby. Basketball, golf, track and field, cheer, and now a competitive dance team. We won many national champions back in 2014 in the NAIA. And this year, Wiley College has just made the transition to the Gulf Coast Atlantic Conference. I see some questions in the chat. It says, does Wiley College charge more for out-of-state students? The answer is no, right? $17,500. That is the cost, whether you are an in-state student or an out-of-state student. And they said, who do we contact about wanting to join the band? I'm glad you reached out. So you'll want to reach out to Mr. Emmanuel Scales, or you can email that request to admissions, and that's ADMISSIONS at wileyc.edu. And we will definitely get you in contact with the band. So that is an amazing opportunity. And if you want to join and be a part of that, we'll be more than happy to connect you with our director of bands, Mr. Emmanuel Scales. So back to what I was saying about the Gulf Coast Atlantic Conference. Wiley, we just made that transition. And we're super excited about the opportunity to be, to compete against more HBCUs from across the country. So now that we've talked about all those fun things, all the fun stuff that Wiley College has to offer, let's talk a little bit about the admissions checklist. Fun thing, you can totally navigate the Wiley College admissions process through your cell phone. So that's something fun, right? Go to our website, www.wileyc.edu. In order to join or gain or to be admitted into Wiley College, you simply have to have a 2.0 GPA, right? We're not looking for test scores. Wiley College, we are test optional, so you do not need to submit an ACT or SAT score in order to be admitted to the institution. Now, we do also recognize that, sometimes there are students out there who don't have the 2.0, right? Who know that they want to attend college. Well, we have a program just for you. It's called our Summer Bridge program here at Wiley, right? So that's the opportunity for students who graduate with anything less than a 2.0, but you know that college is in your future. We have a summer program where you have the opportunity to get 12 college credit hours, and upon successful completion, you'll be admitted for the fall semester, right? The second thing you want to submit when applying to Wiley is a copy of your unofficial transcript, right? We just simply want to verify that you definitely have graduated and verify your GPA. Because we are in the state of Texas, we'll need a copy of those, what we call meningitis shot records, right? So different from the vaccine, right? When we say shot records, most people think we're talking about a vaccine. We're talking about the meningitis shot. Of course, complete that FAFSA. October 1st has passed. And because we love you, we're waiving the $25 application fee. So that is pretty much the admissions checklist. And then last but not least, there's a saying that we have. It'll mean so much more to you once you become a Wiley College student. And that is go forth inspired. Glorious deeds to do. So now with that, I'm going to turn more to the chat. I see people have questions. So Ron Jones said, thank you. You're welcome. Someone said, I'm sorry if I may have missed this, but do you all have a cheer squad or dance? Do we? So this year we are starting a competitive cheer and dance team. So please do apply to Wiley. Reach out to the Office of Admissions at admissions@wileyc.edu and actually be connected with the coaches. We'd love to have you be a part of our cheer squad. And they said, is there dorms on campus? Yes. So let's talk a little bit about residential life. For our incoming freshmen, we have what's called the Strickland LLC, or the Strickland Learning Living Community. It is the newest dorm on our campus. It's 2 to a room and it's suite style, right? One of the interesting things about that particular dorm is that it is co-ed. So it's the one building on campus that is both occupied by men and women. Of course, ladies on one side, young men on the other side. There will be opportunity for visitation. And it is pretty central to the majority of your classes, central to the Strickland, not Strickland, but Pemberton, where many of our students have classes, particularly as you go into your major. And then we also just opened up a brand new grill on campus. So that particular dorm is not far away from the Strickland LLC at all. They said, can freshmen have cars? Yes, freshmen can have cars at Wiley. You'll simply just want to register it with our security department. And that's something that our parents take solace in. Wiley College, we do have our own police department on campus as well. So a lot of people enjoy that as well. So if you want to bring your car, you can. However, it is recommended that you don't. But yeah. Are there any other questions that anyone else has in the chat? No? Do you have a work college program? So it depends. I don't know what you mean by work college program. I definitely would reach out to me directly so I can get a little bit of a deeper understanding. But we do have work study. So if you apply through financial aid, there are tons of work opportunities, whether that's Office of Admissions, athletics, you name it. There are tons of opportunities for our students to get work experience on campus. All righty. Well, if those are the questions, I can definitely say that it has been an honor to chat with you tonight. If you are interested in applying to Wiley College, please go on our website, www.wileyc.edu, and apply today. Or give us a call. The Office of Admissions can be reached at 903-927-3311. Once again, that number is area code 903-927-3311. Go forth inspired.